welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and this is my Barely 30 Diaries series where I normally talk about life in your 30s, which for me involves giving life updates, and I have a really exciting one for you all today. But before we get into that, I really just wanted to intro this video and say hi to you all because I know it's been only like a couple of weeks since I posted my last Barely 30 Diaries vlog, but I swear to you, this is a really exciting update that I have. It's a really bright and sunny day today and my energy levels are really good right now. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to clean the apartment and tidy it up a little bit before I give my big life update. But yeah, I'm just so excited to share it with you all. But without further ado, let's just get into the cleaning. Right now, so if you hear any background noise, that's why. But now that I'm done cleaning and tidying up my apartment, it is time to talk about my big life update. So to preface this, I started off this vlog series kind of feeling down about myself. I felt a lot of imposter syndrome about having graduated computer science and feeling like I don't know anything. I felt really behind on life because I was not where I pictured myself to be at this age. I was really vulnerable about that stuff and a lot of people identified with that and also felt like they were super behind on life. That made me feel a lot better, but it really did not go away after I made that video. I still really felt like I was behind on life, and I felt like this all stemmed from me not having a job. I graduated in August 2023 and I really didn't feel like it would take me that long to find a job, but it was not happening for me. And honestly, at some points I really just wanted to give up. I didn't want to apply for jobs anymore. Like it was taking me a lot to even apply to jobs, so that was making it even harder for me to even get any interviews or whatever. I think in the last almost 30 diaries I did have an interview, or I did do an interview, but I didn't really feel that good about it because it wasn't a software engineering job. I interviewed for a tech support role and I was not feeling confident about doing that job because it would have had to have been like a customer service job, and to be honest, I was not excited to do that. But at the same time, I really just wanted to work somewhere, try and get some experience, maybe move on up into the developer role because there was like a lot of internal movement in this company that I interviewed for. But at the same time, I just didn't want to work a customer service job. Like answering phones and stuff and talking to people is not really my thing, especially as like a neurodivergent person. It's hard for me to conceal my emotions whenever, like, you know, they get heightened. So at this point, you can probably guess what the big life update is, and that is that I got a job. It's so crazy for me to say that because I still kind of don't believe it, but it actually happened so fast, and that's kind of why I abruptly started making this vlog, because I just wanted to share with you all the exciting news, and I'm so incredibly grateful and lucky to have this opportunity. For privacy reasons, I'm not gonna share like where I'm gonna work or like what the company is, but just so you all know, it is a software engineering job, which I'm so grateful for. Like I cannot say enough how grateful I am to have gotten this job. I feel like at this point it's like really hard for computer science graduates to get an entry-level job, so I'm so grateful and I have so many privileges that allowed me to get this job. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Like I said, it happened so fast, but it actually I actually got the ball rolling like back in November. So as most of you know, Alex, my partner, was helping me with job applications because it was very difficult for me to do that, and back in November he saw saw that this company was hiring and he sent them a cold email because they didn't have an application on their website. And we ended up getting an email back from them asking if I would be willing to work in Maryland, but I responded back saying no, I would prefer to work in San Diego or remote. And we kind of forgot about that company after that whole email exchange. So jumping back to about last week, which is probably gonna be like 2 weeks from when you see this video, one of the people that we were emailing back and forth with ended up calling me and saying that they had a position open up here in San Diego for a C++ developer. He asked if I was still looking for a job. I said yes, and then he asked for like a interview or like a chat on Microsoft Teams, and he also said no pressure. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, like we're just like feeling each other out, seeing if I would be a good fit for this role or whatever. So the next day he calls me and he tells me that this Microsoft Teams meeting was gonna happen at 3 p.m. with one other person, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And I treated it as professionally as I could. I really did not think that this was like an actual interview, but it did end up being an interview, I guess, because they did ask me a lot of questions about like what I used to do in the Navy, if I would be able to handle working by myself while there's like other people around that I could ask for help with. I said yes. I basically told them everything that I did in the Navy, and I told them that I think I would be great at working individually, but like, you know, having the resources of other people available, like that would be an ideal working environment for me. And I can't remember what else we talked about off the top of my head, but I remember specifically that one of the people that was in the interview was kind of like skeptical about me being in this role. But at the end of the interview, he said that he looks at a lot of resumes and he doesn't like most of them, but when he saw mine, he said he really liked it. So that to me signaled that they really wanted me for this job. And just the vibes throughout this whole interview, it really made it seem like they wanted me for this job, me specifically. So I was really happy about it. I felt really good about it, in contrast to the other interview that I did where I just like missed all of the technical aspects. Like I just bombed that whole part. But I did vibe with the other people, but it was just like I did not feel good about that interview. But this one I felt super good about, and I was like really excited for how it would turn out, because I don't know, I felt really confident that I would get this job, just like from the vibes that I was getting. Anyways, after that they told me to do an application. So I guess like after they decide that they like somebody, they then give you the application. So they gave me the application and I filled it out. On it was like the desired salary, so I wrote my desired salary on there. I wrote a little bit higher than what I was okay with, just so they could like probably negotiate or whatever. If it was too high for them and they like negotiated lower, then I would have been okay with that. But yeah, I did a little bit higher than what I would have desired as my salary. And then the next day I ended up getting the job offer, and it was for exactly what I wrote as my desired salary. You know that meme of that girl that's like silently screaming where she's like, that was me. I think I was just getting out of bed because this company is based on the East Coast, so they sent me the email pretty early, and I got out of bed and was just like so excited, happy, relieved, so many emotions. At first I did not believe that I would be getting this job. Even after I sent the email that I was like accepting the role, I was like saying to myself, like, what if they rescind the job offer or whatever? I don't know why I was thinking that, but I just thought like, what if I do something wrong in between now and when they actually like welcome me to the company? So yeah, I was very excited to share this news with you. I do start working like in the next couple of weeks or so. In the meantime, I'm doing all of this onboarding stuff, and they have to mail me all of my onboarding paperwork because like I said, they're based in the East Coast, but I will be working here in San Diego with a smaller team, and I'm just like super excited about that. The only thing that I'm not excited about is the commute, because it is 45 minutes away from me without traffic, so it's probably gonna take me like an hour 15 just to get there if I'm going there like during rush hour or whatever. So not excited for that, but I'll probably be reading a lot of audiobooks while I'm doing my commute, and I'll probably finish a lot more books that I intend to in the year of 2024, so very excited about that. So yeah, that is a big life update. I am very excited to start working there. I honestly still cannot believe it, and I don't think I will believe it until I've worked there for like a month or so. But yeah, I just like, I feel like it's all gonna get taken away from me somehow, and I really don't want that to happen. So that's why I'm kind of like hiding it from everybody until this video comes out. So with all that being said, I feel like my life is probably gonna change after I start working at this job. For sure, I won't have as much time to work on this YouTube channel, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna keep posting. There will be ups and downs still continuing on with this channel, obviously, but I feel like at this point, I can finally move forward with my life. Getting a 9-to-5 job definitely opens up a lot of doors for me. I feel like my whole world was like holding its breath before I got a job, because it's like, what can I do without a job? Basically nothing. So I'm very happy to have this job. I am very privileged to be able to have this job. But yeah, my partner and I have been talking about buying a home, because that's been one of our really big goals, and me not having a job was really holding us back from that, and now that is definitely a possibility. And also, one of the other big ticket items that my partner and I really wanted to do was travel a lot. Now that he's an American citizen and now that I have a job, that is definitely possible for us. So I'm just really excited for this job. It's definitely opening up a lot of things for me. I am so incredibly grateful to everybody who was saying like, it'll happen for you soon. That was like hyping me up and trying to tell me to never give up, because it really like helped me to keep going. And especially the people who identified with my situation that were saying like, oh, I'm entering the job market soon and I'm not looking forward to it. Even though like sometimes those comments are not exactly positive, just the fact that people related to my situation like made me feel so much better. And I read comments a lot, especially from like watching software engineering YouTubers talking about the job market. I will read the comments of those, and everybody is saying like, man, it's so hard to get a job. I've applied to like 300, 400, sometimes even like 1,000 places, and I still can't even get an interview. It's definitely worth mentioning that I had the extreme privilege of having been in the military, and that helped me a lot. So if anyone is currently in the job market, you recently graduated with a computer science degree and you don't have any like prior experience with any sort of technology, please do not compare yourself to my situation, because it'll just make you feel really bad. I know I am guilty of doing the same thing, where I look at other software engineering YouTubers and they got really good grades, or they did extracurriculars, or they had all of these like personal projects that they did on the side. They had all this extra time to do that stuff, and I didn't. I obviously, like, being ADHD, it was like impossible for me to focus on anything else besides doing schoolwork. So yeah, don't let the comparison bring you down. I think it can happen for anyone. You just have to be really patient and persistent with it. I was also kind of on a time crunch, so this job couldn't have come any sooner, because yeah, our rent was supposed to go up in March, and that would have strained things a little bit in my relationship, I think, because my partner's, well, he would have been the only person that was providing for us, and yeah, that would have made me feel very inadequate, very not helpful. So yeah, that time crunch was really stressing me out. I was very on edge for the past few months, just not having a job, not having anything to do except YouTube. So yeah, I think I've talked enough about this, and I will see you all later. morning I've been basically working on my new hire packet, so I've been really occupied with that. I'm not finished with it yet because it has like a bunch of like briefings and stuff that I need to read through. So I'm doing that, and I'll probably have to do that when I get home, but right now I'm about to head over to my friend's garage so we can work on, actually let me show you. We're actually gonna install these things on the van, and I'm gonna have to return my parents' van soon, so I want it to look good before I return it to them. So yeah, I'm going to my friend's garage so we can fix that because the bumper is like kind of falling off right now. He's gonna help me with that, and there might be some cool cars there, we'll see, because I haven't gone to my friend's garage yet. Meeting up with one of my friends at my other friend's garage, by the way, not just like one single friend that has the garage, but like all of them are my friends, but we're meeting at one of the friend's garage. I don't know why I said that so awkwardly, but yeah. Hi everyone, it's actually Monday afternoon. I haven't really had time to film because I'm trying to prepare for this new job, and I didn't anticipate how much work would go into preparing for this job. I think I mentioned it earlier, I had to do a bunch of paperwork, and now I have to do even more paperwork, which is, this time is going to be online, so I have to do all of that today, or as soon as possible. I would really love to get it done today, but yeah, as soon as possible. I'm also looking for a car right now because, as most of you know, I am driving my parents' van, and I really just don't want to be driving my parents' van to and from work every single day. Like, it's not my car. I don't really want to use it for that. So I'm currently in the process of looking for a car. Hopefully by the end of this week I will have a car. It is kind of rushed, but I'm confident that I will be able to find one. And I know I'm glossing over the details, but I was planning on making another vlog right after this. Hopefully I will talk more about my car buying process and all of that stuff. So those are the big things that are happening right now, and honestly these are really big life updates, and I'm sorry that they're happening one after the other. It's just because I don't have a car of my own right now, and it's a really big necessity, especially since my commute is gonna be super long. So yeah, in the next vlog I'll probably be talking more about my car buying process, but for now just know that I am looking for a car, and honestly it's really stressing me out, which is part of the reason why I haven't been vlogging that much. But yeah, in the next vlog I'll try to vlog a little bit more. Hi everyone, it's actually been a few weeks now. I think it's been like a month since I last filmed an update, but since I'm finally getting to editing this video, I figured it was time for me to give a little bit of an update, because all of the stuff that I've said, this whole video is kind of outdated already. By now I've started my new job, I already bought a car, and I did film a car buying vlog. And also, surprise surprise, me and Alex are going to Brazil, which will come out in a vlog probably like a few weeks from now. I don't know when I'll be able to edit it, but I really wanted to announce that in like a March reset, but I haven't gotten to even filming anything in the past month. So, but yeah, it's been really busy ever since starting my job. Like I said, the commute is horrendous. I try to go in pretty early in the morning so I don't have any traffic in the morning, but in the afternoon it's literally a nightmare. I think the longest commute that I've had so far was an hour and 45 minutes. Honestly, that's not it, but I kind of just have to deal with it for now until we can move somewhere closer to my work, and you know, somewhere nicer hopefully too. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Normally it is like an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and 30 minutes, but the worst is when it's an hour and 45 minutes, which doesn't happen very often. I think maybe like once every other week or something like that. But anyways, yeah, other than that, I have been really happy to be starting my new job. I finally got my hands on some code yesterday, and it's kind of an Easter egg hunt for me because they kind of were just like, we're gonna give you this task and you kind of figure it out on your own, just so you can learn how everything is put together in this code that we have for you. I don't really want to give too many details about my job for privacy issues, but just know that it is mostly an engineering job. I will be doing a lot of coding, but I think my job title is more so like an engineer or something. Despite all of the happiness that I am experiencing while starting this new job and getting a new car and going to Brazil and all of that stuff, these past few weeks have been really tough for me when it comes to YouTube. In the back of my mind, I've always kept YouTube there, and it made me really sad to know that I wouldn't have any time to update it. I did post like I think a community post on here talking about how like very soon I'm gonna be posting this vlog and my car buying vlog. And whenever the beginning of March rolled around, I was very, very sad that I wouldn't have time to film a March reset. I had another video planned too about like my Notion workflow, which a lot of people were looking forward to because, and me personally too, I was looking forward to making this video as well because it would have given you guys the tools to be able to make your own Notion templates, because I think the way that I make them is really useful to a lot of people, and I can't personally make every single Notion template for all of you. So yeah, I had that video planned, but I honestly, like, I just don't have time. Vlogs are way easier for me to make because I can film a little here and there and edit a little here and there. But as far as sit down videos go, it's kind of up in the air. So yeah, I was really, really sad about that because I always look forward to making my reset videos, my monthly reset videos, because those are the videos where I give like all of my big life updates and all of the goals that I'm working towards. And speaking of which, I honestly have not been working on any of my goals because like I've just been too busy with work and commuting to work and all that. The good news is, and because you're seeing this video right now, I am back to editing videos. I can't guarantee like how consistent I can be on making videos and stuff, but just know that I'm still continuing to try to make videos, and I just ask that everybody be patient with me because it's been really hard adjusting to this new lifestyle. I'm really so happy and thankful for this new job. It's just taking up so much of my time. So yeah, that is the big life update. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to post at all in the past month. I've just been honestly just adjusting and prepping to go on our trip to Brazil and buying a car and everything. It's just been really overwhelming. But yeah, thank you all for your patience. You can expect to see a car buying vlog soon, and then I'll probably be posting all of my videos about Brazil, prepping to go to Brazil and then going, and all of that stuff coming up soon. And finally, I just wanted to thank you all so much for all of the kind comments that I received on my previous videos when I was really stressed out about finding a job. But I personally found comfort in knowing that people were relating to my situation. And I also got a lot of comments of people saying like, you seem like a hard worker, you definitely deserve to get a job, it'll happen for you soon, etc, etc. So I really appreciated those comments. They really helped me to get through this period of my life where I was really struggling to find a job. Anyways, that is it for my video. Stay tuned for all the other videos that I mentioned. Also subscribe if you're new here and hit the notification bell because I really have no schedule when it comes to making these videos. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.